All right, guys and girls. So the current time is 3:18 a.m. and it's the morning of the race. I've been training pretty seriously for it. Definitely battled a couple little nicks and injuries and stuff in between, but that's part of what makes training for something and setting your mind to something so special are the humps that come in the road, the bumps in the road, and the difficulties you face on the journey to the destination. Aside from that, this is actually like likely the last day I'm gonna spend in this apartment here for a little while for sure, at least the foreseeable future, because I'm graduated, I'm done college. It's over. It's like the end of a 3 year time period here in a completely different country away from what I'm accustomed to back in Trinidad. But I mean, it was a great experience. I met awesome people, got to do some super cool things, spent time with new people. Like it was great. It was great. Reflecting on it. Of course, I'm gonna continue to reflect on it in the upcoming days, weeks, months, etc. But for now, I'm just gonna focus on this race that I got beginning in 2 hours and 40 minutes from now. So we're gonna crush that race, and then I'll see you all for a couple clips during the race, after the race, and yeah, that's it. 2.6 miles in, 1/10 for the way there. Feeling pretty good. I'm going super slow right now, like 9:30, 9:40 pace per mile. And to get under 4 hours, I need to get like 9:10, 9:09 average pace. So, but I'd rather start slow because I know I'm capable of mashing down on the gas a little later on, rather than going out too hard and burning all the gas in the engine, you know. So let's see. Mile 8 right now, just in between the 4:10 pace and 4 minutes, not 4 minutes, sorry, 4 hour marathon mark. Feeling pretty good. Just a little view of the water. Let's keep it going. We are approaching the halfway point now, 12.5 miles in. Feeling damn good. Somewhere in between. I'm almost at the 4:05 marathon pace. So I'm gonna keep this pace, catch up to the 4:05 by my like 16, 17, something like that, and then see how I'm feeling from there. We're at 18.2 miles right now. So what, 8 more to go? I've been asking people, where's the 4-minute guy, or 4-hour guy? Because I know he's in front of me, like, but I'm just not sure by how much. And nobody is understanding what I'm saying. It's kind of cooked. Anywho, gonna put this away so I don't spike my heart rate too hard. Yeah. See you soon. Melissa, and Melina, and 26.2 miles in the books. Welcome back. Let's go. Me and bro just chilling at this hotel in West Palm Beach, taking in some sunlight down on the grass. Post-marathon, baby. Went exactly to plan, 4 hours and nailed it. And I mean, I'm so happy, so ready to go. I'm so happy. Gonna get some coffee, a little food soon,
enjoy the rest of the day with your family, and that's the vibe. Life is good. Life is great. I'll see you all later for the race recap where we go over the splits and how my time was, how I felt, all that jazz. Cool. See you all then. So it's currently the day after the race, and to recap the race, I'm gonna throw the stats up on the screen, but I'm also gonna run through my stats here on my watch. So my total finish time was 4 hours and 44 seconds, but I logged 26.6 miles on my watch. So it's actually, according to Strava on the watch, my technical marathon time is 3 hours and 57 minutes. Average heart rate 152 beats per minute. Pace 9 minutes, 903 per mile average, which I'm honestly super happy with. My heart rate was perfect. Pace was perfect. I mean, couldn't have asked for a better race. Going into each of the mile splits now. So the race it was like a journey. The first 5 to 6 miles, I honestly was like, man, this is not feeling great at all. Like, I don't feel amazing. Like, my heart rate is pretty high. It's so hot outside. I was like sweating bullets by mile 5. And that was reflected in the stats. So for the first 5 miles, my average pace was between like 9:25 and 9:35 minute per mile, and my average heart rate was at like 155, which is pretty high. When I checked my watch and saw my heart rate was at 155 just a few miles in, I was like, man, this is gonna be a tough day. But as we'll see later, that didn't exactly go that way. So moving on, mile 6 to mile 10, roughly between like a 9:07 pace and a 9:16 minute per mile pace, which is, I mean, I picked up the pace a little bit, and my heart rate stayed perfect, like 152, 153. It was actually dropping. So from after mile 5 to mile 10, my heart rate went down and my pace also dropped, which is rare. Like, that shouldn't be the case, but it happened. That was perfect. So going on to mile 10 to mile 15, the same thing actually kind of happened. My heart rate came down, average down from like 154, 155 in the earlier miles, down to like 145, 146. And the pace stayed relatively similar between like 9:15 and 9:25. And then at mile 15, I was kind of like, okay, I need to catch the pacers in front of me. I need to catch the guy who is running at a 4-hour, 5-minute marathon pace, because if I want to get to 4 hours, I can't stay at 4:10 and 4:15 paces. I need to speed it up, right? I gotta speed it up. So I began to do that around like mile 16, mile 17. So my pace came down from 9:10, 9:02, 8:57, 8:51, and mile 20 was an 8:58 minute per mile pace. And my heart rate stayed relatively constant between like 149 and 151, which is also perfect. And then I decided to pick it up even more because I was like, okay, 6 more miles left. It's not that much. I mean, it is a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much it's not that much given how much distance I have to cover for the full marathon. So I began to drop my pace even more. 8:50 at mile 21, 8:40 at mile 22, 8:40 for mile 23, and my heart rate went 153 beats per minute, 156, 157 average. So honestly, I was like, but at this point I was kind of feeling it. At this point I was like, okay, the race is starting to get a little tough. My legs are feeling it. My legs are tired. But let's keep pushing on. Only a couple more miles to go. So mile 25 and 26, pace kept coming down. 8:15 minute per mile, 8:08 minute per mile, and then the last 0.6 miles I did it in just over 4 minutes at an average heart rate of around 160. So my heart rate picked up towards the end, but those last couple of miles were like, although my heart rate wasn't super duper high, they were hell. Like I was pushing it. I was pushing it pretty hard. And the day after, well, it being the day after the race today, I actually feel pretty damn good. Like I could walk fine. My calves are a little sore. My feet are actually where I would say is the area that's the most sore. My feet and like right here, my tibia kind of area just feels a little tight. But I'm just gonna stretch out, ice a little bit, continue to eat, fuel up. And I should be back in action tomorrow, back to training my MMA tomorrow, doing what I love, what's my number one priority. And I mean, it was an awesome race. Am I gonna do another one in the near future? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe like train to race a 10K or maybe race a half marathon, something a little bit shorter distance to where I could train and get a little faster at running in general rather than training for long distances. Just get a little faster and more explosive. That's something I'm looking forward to. But I mean, the theme of this race was just go out there and have fun and try and hit that goal time and no injuries, because I was dealing with a bunch of injuries in preparation for the race. And I accomplished that goal, so I'm over the moon. Couldn't be more happy. That's the bottom line. I'm heading back to Trinidad in a couple hours. And Merry Christmas to you all. I'm gonna shoot some clips and videos and stuff back in Trinidad. But in the meanwhile, stay blessed. Have a great day, peeps. Have a great week. Do something that scares you. And yeah, see you all on the flip.